YouTube, it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So as you can tell by the title, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create a super glowy, sun-kissed, natural-ish makeup look, which is super great for your winter blues if the weather is horrible outside but you just want to look like you've just got back from somewhere super exotic, or if you actually have got back from somewhere exotic, then it's perfect to accentuate your tan or your sun-kissed glow. But yeah, I am super obsessed with this look, so if you would like to find out how to look glowy when the weather outside isn't making you look glowy, then carry on watching. So as one of the most big parts of getting glowy, smooth skin is moisturising and making sure you do not have dry patches, I am going to be using this moisturiser. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Cream. I absolutely love this. And I've only used it recently, but I've used it for about 2 weeks now and literally nothing's gone. So I think this product will last me a long time, which is super good because, let's face it, it's not the most cheap product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my Cover FX custom enhancer drops, and this is in the shade Halo. And what I'm going to do is just get a little bit of my moisturiser and put it on the back of my hand, like so. And then I'm just going to drop in about 1 or 2, I put in about 2 drops of the enhancer drops. And what I love about this is mixing in the enhancer drops into my moisturiser just gives the most glowy, dewy base ever, so I love it. So now I'm just applying the moisturiser to my skin. Okay, so now I'm just smoothing out my moisturiser. So the next thing I need to do is spray a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on my face. I really love this with refreshing my face and making my skin feel a little bit more soothed, and I just really love this product. So I've been spraying it before my makeup recently. So on that goes. When I think of a glowy makeup look, the first and only primer that comes to mind is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I have had this for so long, and whenever I have dry, undernourished skin, this is the product that I use whenever I do my makeup. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face. It just makes your skin feel really light. Because I have quite red skin that just has a lot of acne scars, like I don't even have that much acne anymore. I just have a lot of acne scars and a lot of redness, and my skin tends to flare up quite a lot. So I find that it's always best to use a colour corrector, and my all-time favourite colour corrector is the Urban Decay Naked Skin colour corrector, and this is just in the shade green. Green counteracts red, and so you end up with less red skin. So what I just like to do with this is simply dot it on where I need it. Please excuse me looking over here, it is because I'm using the viewfinder as my mirror. So now I'm going to blend in the colour corrector using my black damp beauty blender. And so I'm just going to dab it in slowly. So at the moment I'm using 2 different concealers by the same brand. I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complexion Concealer and the NARS Creamy Concealer. The reason I love this one is because it is great on spots, and I find it lasts a lot longer and covers spots really well. Whereas with this one, I love it because it is great under your eyes or in places where you're a little bit dry. So yeah, I've been using both of these concealers in the same shade and in the same brand. I think I'm going to start off by using this one. So I'm just going to use my finger and apply it to where I need it. Now I'm going to do the second concealer, and I'm just going to dot this underneath my eyes, like so. And now I'm going to use my Eco Tools. I'm not sure what sponge this is, but I really love it. I'm going to use the bottom bit for the concealer that is in the pot, and then I'm going to use the top bit for my concealer underneath my eyes. This week has been super busy. Some of you guys may be new viewers or have seen me on the news recently. I have been on the news quite a lot this week. So basically, as you guys know, I've got my new series, Nikki Lilly Meets. So the last interview that I mentioned was my one with Nicole Scherzinger. And my most recent interview was actually with Theresa May, and that episode went up, I believe, on Thursday. I think it was on Thursday. And so it's just had the most crazy response. There are articles saying that I should run Brexit, which I don't think I would particularly want to. But yeah, it's just been totally mad. And Theresa May actually sent me a little message, which was so cool. So yeah, life's been crazy at the moment. Super busy, but it's nice to be back filming a video, you know. This does not cling onto my dry skin patches, it does not emphasise my acne, and it hides the redness that is left after I conceal, so I really love it. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I am in the shade NC20, which is the same shade that I'm in my Chanel Healthy Glow foundation, I think it is, which I run out of and I'm really sad about it. I know that MAC foundations break out a lot of people, but for me they don't, so I mean it's just your preference really. If you do have acne and this foundation has broken you out before, then I would say don't use it, but if you have not tried it and you're looking for a good foundation for acne, then I'd say give it a go. So on that goes with my fingers. Fingers are honestly the best thing for makeup. Like when I was younger, I used to just do my makeup with my fingers. Now that the foundation is all over my face, I'm going to blend it in using my Eco Tool sponge, and I'm going to use the bouncy bottom of it. And I'm just going to dab it in. The thing that I love about this sponge in comparison to a beauty blender is firstly it's much cheaper. It's like $5.99 I think. And also I just find it's a lot more gentle on my skin and it blends in a lot nicer. It looks so nice right now, super glowy. It is time to take your look to the next level and add some bronzer to make you look all glowy and dewy and sun-kissed and amazing, like you've just been somewhere really hot, especially if you live in England or somewhere cold and the weather is not like that. So I'm going to be using my favourite bronzer, and I don't think a lot of people know about this bronzer, but it's so good. It's the Ciate Palm Island bronzer. What I love about this is it's the perfect mix between like charcoaly and orangey, so it doesn't make you look like you've been Oompa Loompa'd, but then it doesn't make you look all muddy. So I really love this a lot. I'm going to be using the Sephora Pro Airbrush brush in 55. I think you're supposed to use this for powder foundation, but I find this the perfect size for bronzer and for your temples and things like that. And it's also quite long, so I find it's really easy to control where I put my bronzer. So I'm first going to do the hollows of my cheekbones. And I'm just going to move the brush gently up and down. And then I'm going to do my temples. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a 13-year-old that loves makeup and has a couple of makeup skills, so if there are any 13-year-olds or teenagers out there, or just people that aren't that advanced in makeup, then this video is basically for you. But now I'm going to be using the Papa Don't Peach Too Faced blusher, and it is a peach infused blush. Every time I open this, I just smell the peach and it makes me so hungry. To apply the blush, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to swirl my brush in the blusher, tap off the excess, smile and apply it to my cheeks. I find the best way to apply blusher is to smile because you know where your cheeks are. For highlighter, I'm bringing out the big guns, the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. And because I'm quite pale, I prefer the palette in Pink Sands. But for the people that I know and my friends and family that have more olivey skin or more tan/dark skin, then I would recommend the Golden Sands palette more. So what I'm going to start off by doing is applying Capri, which is like this bronzy shimmery cream, onto the tops of my cheekbones. And I like to do this with my finger because I find I can apply it just where I want it. So now I'm going to take Santorini and apply it from my cheekbone to my temple. So I'm going to tap off the excess and just lightly apply it. in February and January, for me, it's just been all about the glow. I've just needed that extra glow and that extra bronzer to get me through the colder months. Well, that is some blinding glow. Whew. Whew. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to add a little bit of, I never know how to say this, I think it's Azores or Azores. It's like a sort of like banana-y highlighter colour. I'm going to apply this slightly below where I put Santorini. With my 224 brush, I'm going to just do the same thing to my Cupid's bow and to the top of my nose. So now that the glow is done and it looks blinding, so what I'm going to do now is grab my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm so upset because my mirror's like, when I was travelling to Denver, my mirror got like broken and I'm really upset about it, but it's okay, at least it's not completely shattered. So what I'm going to do now is take the shade Cream, and what brush am I going to use? I recently cleared out my brushes, so it may seem like I have a lot, but guys, if you saw what I had before, then that was a lot. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lid as a base shade. Now that is done, and my eyes look just basically white, what I'm going to do is take the shade Champagne, which is basically like cream, but a little bit more pinky, and it has shimmer in it. And I'm going to take my same brush and just get a little bit of the eyeshadow, tap off the excess, and again put it all over my eyelid. So as I have applied a little bit of shimmer to the eye, I want there to be a little bit of a colour change, because at the moment it just looks like a creamy colour on my eyes. So I'm going to take the shade Gold and take the same brush, and I'm going to just apply the product on the centre of my eyelid just to create a little bit of a transition. I've got my Japanesque 232 brush, and I'm just taking the shade Taupe, which is this shade here, and I'm going to apply some of that into my crease. Now I'm going to take Sable, which is like Taupe but a little bit darker and warmer, and I'm going to do the same thing but mostly focusing on the outer side of my crease. It is time for brows, and I'm going to be using my MAC Brow Sculpt Brow Pencil in the shade Omega. So I'm just going to create a natural full brow by just doing little strokes in my eyebrows. Okay, eyebrows done. Now it is time for some brow bone highlight and mascara, and then it is lips. So for brow bone highlight, I have the best ever tip. So I just really like, I don't even know how I came up with this, but what you need to do is get some Vaseline or get a lip balm that isn't too sticky and is quite easy to apply and isn't too thick, so something a bit like Vaseline. And then what you want to do is just take a little bit on your finger and apply it to the outer side of your eyebrow, so where you would put like brow bone highlight, like so. So as you can see, I've just got like lip balm underneath my eyebrow. I've got this square brush, and I'm just going to choose what colour I want for my brow bone. I'm going to use LT Bronze. You literally just apply it on top of where you put the lip balm. And it almost makes your under eyes look wet, but like in a nice way. Because I like a lot of volume all day, I prefer using a waterproof mascara, and this is the Miss Hippie Mega Volume Waterproof Mascara. So it's quite this sort of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but it's just not tapered in the middle. I always go so quiet when I'm doing my mascara. The combo I have been using is the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in the shade Warm Me Up, and also on top the Too Faced Honey Infused Lip Gloss. So I'm just simply applying this like a normal lipstick, and then on top I'm going to use the lip gloss just in the centre. We are finished. I'm just going to sort out my hair a bit because it's a little bit messy. Oh, baby hairs, you gotta love them. So this is the final look, and even though it seems like I use quite a few products, honestly the end result is super natural and I totally love this look. So it's perfect for your winter blues, and it's also great for if you have just got back from somewhere exotic and you want to accentuate your tan. But yeah, that's it really. I really hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you also like this look and you are thinking of trying it out, then make sure to send me pictures on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. On all of them. I will leave all of my handles after this video if you'd like to follow me on them. I love you guys so much, and I hope you like this look, and I will see you very soon. Bye!